One day, Satan came to the garden disguised as a serpent, and he tempted the woman to eat fruit from the tree that was forbidden. See, the serpent lied to the woman, and he asked, did God really say that you must not eat fruit from any tree in the garden? The woman replied, we may eat from the trees in the garden, but God did say that you must not eat fruit from the tree that's in the middle of the garden, and you must not touch it or you will die. Oh, you will not surely die, the serpent said. For God knows that when you eat of the fruit, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil. When the woman saw that the fruit of the tree was pleasing to the eye, and it was good for food, and desirable for gaining wisdom, she took some, and she ate it. And she gave some to her husband who was with her, and he ate it. Then their eyes were opened, and they realized that they were naked. So they sewed fig leaves together and made coverings for themselves. When they heard the sound of God walking in the garden, they hid themselves among the trees. Then God called out to the man. He says, where are you? The man answered, we heard you, and we were afraid because we were naked. So God asked, have you eaten from the tree that I commanded you not to eat from? The man blamed the woman. And in return, the woman, she blamed the serpent. So God judged the serpent, saying that he was now under a curse, and that he would crawl on his belly in the dust. And one day, an offspring of the woman would crush the serpent's head, but the serpent would strike his heel. To the woman, God said that her pain in bearing children would be greatly increased, and that her desire would be for her husband to rule over her. To the man, God said that the ground was now under a curse, that man would have to work hard to grow his own food, and the ground would yield thorns and thistles, and that one day man would return to the dust from which he was taken. Then God killed animals, and he clothed the man and the woman in their skins. God then banished them from the garden so that they would not eat from the tree of life and live forever in their sinful condition. And God placed an angel with a flaming sword to guard the way to the tree of life. Man called his wife Eve, or mother. The disobedience of Adam and Eve caused them to be separated from the presence of God. And now sin would result in death for the sinner. God had clothed them with the skins of innocent animals, which had their blood shed to cover Adam and Eve's sinfulness. Now, sin would spread to their children, and it would continue to spread to the entire human race. Sin would be our human nature.